The boy deliberately sawed off the handrail of the stairs, coated every step with slippery oil, and hung sharp icicles under the eaves. He poured an entire bottle of gasoline into the drain, and then threw a whole set of expensive Lego bricks onto the ground, stomping on the ones that didn't break. He even added steel pins to toy bullets. Once everything was set, he just had to wait for the two clueless thieves to fall for it. This morning, the boy's parents had taken the whole family on a trip abroad. In their rush to catch the plane, they forgot to take him along. When the boy woke up, he found that he was alone in the house. But instead of being scared, he smiled from the bottom of his heart. This meant he now had full control of the house. The first thing the boy did was put on some women's clothes and strut around the house. It was something he had always dreamed of doing but never dared to. He plunged his head straight into a bag of rainbow-colored candy, squeezed twice the amount of cream into his mouth, and basked in endless joy. Without his parents at home, he no longer had to worry about dieting. He even put his scooter on the treadmill, turned on the TV, and admired the beautiful scenery. Things got even more thrilling after that. He hugged a yoga ball and played with bungee jumping. He couldn't have been happier. His mom never let him touch the computer, but now he could play games day and night, even sneak a peek at his dad's diary. However, as he was living it up, he had no idea the two thieves had set their sights on him. They came to his house after dark. Fortunately, the boy noticed them and used artificial intelligence to call the police. The thieves, thinking there was someone inside, panicked and fled when they heard the sirens. The police arrived just in time and blocked their escape. The thieves claimed they had been out for a walk, trying to fool the officers and slip past their search. The boy thought about reporting them to the police, but if the thieves realized he was home, they might end up catching his parents. So, he decided to deal with the thieves himself. He started by drawing a strategic plan on a whiteboard, collecting everything he could use, and then setting up various traps. He greased the stairs, taped up the faucets, and set up all his contraptions. Armed with his homemade weapons, he stepped outside. That night, the thieves returned. But as soon as they reached the front door, their car lost control, sliding on the icy ground straight into a streetlight. They hadn't even gotten inside yet, and they'd already lost a car. Who even needs thieves like that? But the two didn't give up. Holding hands, they encouraged each other and continued forward. However, as soon as they stepped onto the ice, they both slipped and fell hard. They thought they could run fast enough to overcome the ice, but even at 80 miles per hour, they couldn't make it. They almost broke their legs in the process. Eventually, they crawled to the front door, exhausted. The two clever thieves decided to split up. The man saw a plate of chocolate at the door, with a note saying it was for Santa Claus. Since he was dressed as Santa, he figured it was meant for him. He didn't hesitate and started eating, but the chocolate was surprisingly spicy. He quickly grabbed the milk beside him to wash it down, but the milk was even spicier. In desperation, he dove headfirst into a snowbank, hoping to cool off. Meanwhile, his partner snuck around to the back door. She didn't expect the boy to catch her immediately. He threw a few mint candies into a bottle of cola, creating a cola bomb, and tossed it in front of her. Curiously, she stepped on it.